Bonjour tout le monde. Aujourd'hui, c'est jeudi le 14 octobre. Le mot de passe, if you have not yet done your Flipgrid or if you weren't at our meet yesterday, make sure that you practice that and get it finished. Remember what it is? J'ai besoin d'un crayon. J'ai besoin d'un crayon. Aujourd'hui dans l'histoire. Aujourd'hui, c'est jeudi, le 14 octobre. En 2004, Norodom Sihamoni est devenu le roi du Cambodge. Le roi. The king. And if you've watched any of our Muzzy episodes, either of them, I guess I've only posted 2 so far, but that is one of the characters in Muzzy, so you might know the word from that, le roi. Il est devenu le roi du Cambodge. We've seen this before. We saw it with Grace Kelly. Elle est devenue la princesse de Monaco. Ici, il est devenu le roi du Cambodge. He became. Le roi du Cambodge. Le Cambodge est ici. C'est le pays jaune, that little yellow country. You might know it as Cambodia in English, and it's right next door to Thailand and Vietnam, so those are countries you might be more familiar with. Le Cambodge est un pays francophone. Francophone, c'est a French-speaking country. Avant, son père, le père de Norodom Sihamoni, était le roi. Son père. Well, this is a family member, and it's saying he was the king. So what do you suppose son père means? Who is typically the king before somebody else becomes the king? Father. Son père, his father, était le roi, was the king. Norodom Sihamoni, that's a bit of a mouthful, était prof de danse classique avant. Prof de danse classique avant. Il était, son père était le roi, was the king. He was a, can we figure it out? Dance teacher. Prof is short for professeur, which if you saw it in its full form might look more like teacher to you, because we have the word professor in English. Ça, c'est une vidéo, c'est en anglais. It's about Angkor, which is a place in Cambodia with lots of temples, many of which have been abandoned, and just are really great examples of ancient architecture and just beautiful to see. So you should definitely take a look at this video. The video that's linked up here is about Norodom Sihamoni arriving in Cambodia when he was becoming king, and they had a whole ceremony for that. So it's just some, it might be BBC coverage, but it's a major news source just kind of covering that way back in 2004. Okay, so that is our Aujourd'hui dans l'Histoire. You have these 2 discussion questions. You may answer in English. How was the previous king related to Norodom Sihamoni? And what was Norodom Sihamoni's career before he became king? Okay, after you're finished with that, make sure that the write and discuss from yesterday is in your cahier in the back. So this will take you to this slide from yesterday. This is our write and discuss about Annabelle la Grenouille. So she's our fictional personne spéciale this week. And she's also going to be the main character of the story that we look at next week. So Annabelle la Grenouille, go ahead and get that written down, double space, because we'll be translating next week. And then you can move on to the quiz. And as usual, when you open up this quiz form, you will also see, part of it is the write and discuss again. So it's available there too if you didn't get a chance to write it down before. Also, this is the recording, this is the portion of the recording from our meet yesterday where I'm going through and asking some questions and having some of the students answer, and we're kind of building that character of Annabelle la Grenouille. So be sure to watch that and get a good idea of how that process went, preferably before you do the write and discuss, but at least at some point, I would like you to watch that and try to answer the questions, make sure you understand everything on your own. And then when you're ready, you have your quiz down here. You can go ahead and just play that video, and then as always, you have your question, vrai ou faux. Okay, and then the only other two things on our agenda, chanson 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, all those numbers from 20 to 50, et TPR, les gestes, the gestures. And you're going to hear/see some of the vocab that we've learned through the gestures, TPR, in the video where we're building the character of Annabelle la Grenouille. So hopefully those will come right back to you. Okay, au revoir tout le monde.